if you lose anything else...
Welcome to Rizzo's Distillation Station, where we process scented rocket fuel, bubbly beverages, and spirits that'll make you smile. The top level of the distillery is available to all guests. However, it's set... Yes, that is not what I meant. Nice try, visitor. Yes, but not at this time. Oh my! Correction for the purposes of honesty. Technically, you are correct. Thinking on such a time Yes, that's right. Wonderful! I am so... On the upper floor, tours are entirely... Once you've reached the taste... Normally, yes, but at this time, ticket sales are on hold until our current state of emergency. Thank you for your... Don't forget!
Welcome, valued patron, to our splendiferous source of spectacular spirits and sweets. Ah, I see you've stumbled upon a little sneak into our distillery. Some flavors like Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. I bet you're pretty thirsty.
Greetings, error. Current guest, this taste testing. This unit has been. This unit find affirmative. Fruity. This unit
Nice and easy. Thank you greatly for stopping by. Enjoy viewing a small part of our...
Never mind.
Take someone to watch your back.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Rizzo's
Inspector, good to see you. Welcome to...
Hey, you! We've been looking... Been real bit...
If you had anything to do with Sublight, you'd have started shooting about 12 words ago.
Should've kept your nose where it belonged, Inspector. Slug's sick of all your meddling and... What? No, it isn't. Listen, I could still take you. Don't question my Woolly piss! Why'd we decide to do this?
Coming, Captain! I got her! That. To shreds, you say?
Hello, I'm Marketeer Joseph. Oh, I see you've read some of my... Wait a moment. Hey now, hey. Occasionally, jobs requiring the... Somebody sent me a note telling... Yeah, of course. Give me a little credit. I'm a professional. I've got to have some standards. I understand. You're welcome to remain suspicious, but in the meantime... Welcome back. The air...
Hey, you. I got something I need to speak with you about.
What do you want? Shh. Not so... How'd you know it was me? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm in no mood to sign autographs.
Captain, are you blind? Have you been hiding your blindness?
Oh, what's it matter? Helen's... I've been trying to find who did this. But I'm stumped. Oh, so you're the inspector. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? So, are you saying... Deep breaths, Helen is... I was getting blotted. You know, soaked.
Blootered, half shot, void lush. On the... One bit down, drunk.
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests. We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. There was this one cow. Oh, wow. That's real clever of you. Say, is the cow okay? That's good. I hope she doesn't have a hangover. My memory's a little... She'd asked me to get it. I don't know. I didn't ask. On account of she asked me and I found the data pad at the weather station, like Helen said. But she started yelling about how I was trespassing and real sure. Anyway, I didn't much feel... Ran like the Rangers were down by 3 and I didn't know where I was going, but my legs took me straight to my... I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble. Look, I talked to Auric, okay? Auric West. Hangs out around the spaceport. Confidant. Don't get the wrong idea. So now, woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand. Helen sure did have the pretty... Sorry. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I know. I want to help you find her killer, Inspector. I knew Helen better. I'm not threatening. I'll head back to the Grand...
Hey, pal. Hey there. You're looking to... Maybe you're interested in something a little... The name's Auric. I deal in, shall we say... I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms... Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be... Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals, alternatives. What do I sell? You got stress problems? I got stress solutions.
It's probably just ground up fast ration pills. Or it's the real thing, which is an incredibly dangerous...
And if you're a real Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff. 'Cause you talk like one. All right, fine. Yeah, that was me. Brody's got it. Yeah. Damn shame about that. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him. We talked for a while. He may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to... Nah. Well, he's stressed out of his mind. Then you throw in playing... Come on. I worry about...
performing an area sweep now.
If I were the killer, I'd the body in one of those crates. No one would. You got an appointment? Appointment? Yeah. Not in time. Wouldn't mind a new bolt or pistol. I've Mr. Kincannon, got a person of interest here to see you. Think they've got business.
That sounds like our inspector.
Why, if it... Here for my alibi, an excellent question. I'm not sure what happened to it from... You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless of what... Which, as I said, if it helps, why in the name of the architect? I'm considering a lot. I'd offer to assist you in your work. Oh, Elliot's items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. Before you ask, I'm not... That the thefts be... I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, I certainly would. Regardless, this will be fun. Really, Inspector, you'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the warehouse. No, and do feel free to search my office. Was there something else you wanted to discuss? The original incident? Our combative had lose an administrator. Think of it this way. It was all perfectly legal, too. My power grab? Alas, I can't. Slug's control of Eridanos is a Meanwhile, he's grown increasingly desperate. Continue investigating, Inspect. Bar fight? Drunk Raptidons? Sounds as though you've already sorted it. Did he really? Clearly someone out there. But I can't fathom who would... You said it. So, as you've deduced, With that matter settled, is there anything else?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. A cursory fingerprint analysis show confirmed. The grip has been modified for a specific wielder, most likely the rifle's owner. The fingerprints belong to...
Admiring my rifle. Had it custom fitted by a woman on...
You're that inspector. Thank the... Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Never. Right, of course. That's the weird part. I ask you, who would steal... Ugh. Who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a spacer's choice? Yeah, no one's dumb enough to think... Then there's the most recent theft. 5 boxes of pens. I wish they had everyone here. Best I can figure? As for who has access there, could be. That's Benton's area. Last time I asked him to check, it won't bother. Hopefully, you're mechanically inclined. Oh, before I forget, I figured you... Oh no. Nah.
Is Fight Night still on then?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
You better on a sprat named Doc.
The biology of this sprat is highly unusual. This sprat has been in contact with multiple parasites, yet an excellent point. The unique immunological
Sprats are hardy little shits. Their immune system...
A cursory analysis of this organism's anatomy suggests it was bred deliberately for its unusually... Based on slug records of board-issued punitive sanctions against sublight cell...
Hey there, little buddy.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, let us know if you need anything or have questions. You know what? Let Ellie know. She's likely to know the answers.
Coming!
What can I do you for? Sure, all right.
What was that?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This copy of TK contains the missing pages were Inspector, please consider speaking into the device. In ominous threat. Transmission analysis analysis. In the area within a 0.5 meter radius of the book possesses that is highly.
What's that you found? No, wait, don't tell me.
It's just a distribution center.
Timeline discrepancy. Transmission endpoint due to the high level based on the accumulated mix of sludge and. timeline discrepancy. Inspector, this loading automechanicals programming does not... The standard defensive protocol for Type K-19 cargo transport automechanicals. Once triggered, defensive protocol target, slug automechanical. There is a directive in place to initiate defensive protocol.
Process performing.
You're dead!
Captain!
No, wait, don't tell me. Let's save it for the big reveal once you've solved the case.
This is Silvio Tran, setting a new record for the Grand Colonial Bellhop's Laundry Cart League. If you're listening to this, you're listening to history. And Daltrey, as we agreed, when I win, you're scraping terrorist shit off the windows for the rest of your contract. And you can stow the fear of heights routine because there's no way you're weaseling out of that, pal. Here goes. That's... Move the box! No, not... No!
Gunther, I need to ask you something.
Who in the hell is Gunther? Hunt?
3 leg. Well, normally I'm a cat. The shopkeep says, hey, if you...
The inspector? No.
Lawrence, let me do the talking here. Don't pay. But see, we, Heck, anyway, this...
Wouldn't you? We knew sooner.
You...
We're the real vic... Did I...
We're not... We last saw the guests.
Mr. Kincannon, I was nearly attacked by a cyro ray on my way here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Identifying. Scanning. Judging by error. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Judging by the scanning for other detail. Agreed. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Detected. Additional tracks belonging to the Prophet of Profitability.
Okay, nobody needs this many I can take a hint.
I'm going to absolutely murder the next quarterly report.
What is this? Virgil Henderson. Of course I'm not. The Bureau of Creatures and Land Auditor. I'm here to... It is rather noted all resource facility. With all this in mind, since my biometric data might still be... I may be a dashing gun. Suffice it... How much do you... Heavy...
I don't know what it is you're looking for, stranger, but I reckon you better get. I've had about enough of you and your ilk coming by with your searching questions and expectant looks. I know you with those void... Well, you ain't getting it. No, please. Nobody ever visits just because they want to get... Ha! No, she ain't the brightest bulb, but damn straight there are. Wish I could... Two of us have lived on the... Really? Hey, I think she likes you. Wouldn't expect a stranger to do an I suspect you'll find the hunters at... All right? Lud, I'm happy. Oh, cool. Well...
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. What's your business with him? Or... Certainly, I pay better. Oh.
detected nearby. Returning to slug maintenance work.
You don't look like one of my hunters. What do you do? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. What's your business with him? Or with me?
Ah! Oh! Oh, you're right, Cal. How could I forget?
Oh, Betty, you big goof! What were you thinking in that little metal noggin of yours? And, yep, that's right. Since Betty's back safe and sound, I'll be sure to let my coworkers know that you're... I guess this is what I get for hiring on the first person who'd listen.
Welcome back. What can I do? I knew, but but she is mighty far and hunt. Welcome back. What can I do you for? Huh?
this up, right?
Candy? Is that because we taste like...
Fruitful and productive welcome, brother. I had a feeling you would visit me. I offer... We indoctrinate people in the back. Oh, wait. That was a jibe, wasn't it? With that said, I'd love to involve... Absolutely not. Any statements by Miss Helen about us were blown out of proportion and altered by the media. In fact, she quite recently... excuse me. I seem to be remembering something that... We offer a wide variety of seminars for all your corporate needs. Employees not working hard enough? Employees dying too often? It's most likely your managerial humors. And of course, seminars for balancing the energies of your business offices. Interior decorating is much more important for success than many would believe. If any of this sounds at all interesting to you, might I interest you in the first 82 words of our most pop... Byzantines live lives. Think we have a strict... Precisely. Oh? We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most certainly regret. But beyond those... Well, never mind. What would you... I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to imply. I only do that when my clients skimp on their bills. I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with her further? Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest. In fact, I hope you now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise. Oh, really? What did you find there? That all sounds like hearsay, brother. Perhaps your humors are off. I'm delighted to... Shh.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning, Ingesting. Side effects from extended exposure in prior analysis suggests these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users burn them, whether or not this increase. Analyzing. Substances include. Hypothesizing. Potential side effects from.
What do you think you're doing?
Well then, carry on.
Hello. Least that's... And remember... Oh, I'm terribly sorry if I gave... I mean, it might be... But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. Of course, I've been She... Of course, Oh my. However, At least that's the... Well, by and large, no. But... Something rather odd did happen. A few hours after At first, Which is fine, of course, However... Oh, you must... I know... Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly... I could have... The Prophet hasn't... I think...
I'm delighted to extend my desire. The compound they're treating. None of... Who said? It was a bundle of... yes. I had a visitor, yes. But their peers came and... Yes, that's correct. Well, clever work, Inspector. It seemed Helen changed her mind, so when it came time, after that I... Laws, no. Do you... Besides, I'm no medical professional, but that's my productivity enhanced... What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest me, isn't it? No. Someone must have moved it. I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to... No. You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned. You monster! What am I supposed to do now?
Excellent to see you again, my friend. Hope you've been keeping your... What are these? Research? And disturbing a surprise... Your contrib...
Hey there. You find us those... That's all of them. You're... Lawrence.
Let's see. Here you are, Inspector. We'll wait here a little longer and start...
Lawrence. Anyhow. I'll be out of here as soon as I can, Gunther.
Hunters...
Inspector, I've just received word that Constable Keene is dead. Please tell me it isn't true. Halcyon Helen, Leora Blossom, Maria Keene, you must stop them. I don't have Maria. Maria devoted her entire life to our vision. I promised myself she was also... Make them suffer, Inspector. I'm pleased. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate. Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. I don't understand what it was that Helen saw in Bertie. Whatever it was, I'm not a heartless man, Inspector. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Bertie killed Helen? I'm relieved to hear that. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a full... I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than... I'll make my report. Ms. Leva earned that title, but not... So, tell me, what did you find? Ms. Leva's techniques have no basis in my... Does the Prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer? I'll bear... Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include closely, I trust. Of course he's got it. With that in mind, do you think Cedric... Fair enough, Inspector. I won't try to... Unfortunately, even I don't have the... Well, are you confident you've finished your investigation? I've been... Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen? You think I killed Halcyon Helen? But you haven't interviewed everyone. I expect you to be thorough. I expect you to deliver the name. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary. I'm defensive, Inspector, because I'm under attack. I am a... You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine. Show me some evidence. If you have no proof... Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now. Forget what I said. I'm renewing your contract as of this moment. Damn it, someone's interfering.
Whoever the real killer is, I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovico.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of...
All right. I got nothing going.
We should definitely go. As for help...
From the depths of Terra 2 to the heights...
Whoever is attacking the distillation station is offering us a challenge.
Yes? Oh, don't... Is this crime or no crime? You're the... Of... Oh... Spencer will... Constable Keene has access... Let's not talk about... It's always hard to say when Owen's... If you wish to speak with him, well, it's a breach of professionalism. What? But I don't believe... I... think... Hello? You have a look that screen... After all... Hello? You have a look... Thank you for your under...
I won't.
I had a feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the Administrator's corpse.
What?
Oh, is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. That's gonna depend on whether or not you're on my side.
Don't listen to her. How can you possibly...
You were never my target, Inspector. I've no intention of killing you unless you stand in my way. Brace yourself, Inspector. You're about to learn the biggest secret in the Aetherwave industry. Halcyon Helen was never one person. I shared this role with my twin sister, Belinda.
A twin? The only thing worse than being an only child has gotta be having a perfect sibling. Can you imagine the parents?
Is your whole life predicated on being indistinguishable from the plot of one of your serials?
Belinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
I have no regrets. I did exactly what I had to do. I'd do it again. If it means defending Halcyon's future, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown. You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, a host only turns violent if they're carrying too many symbiotes, or if they see you as a threat. In its natural state, the relationship between symbiote and host is perfectly harmless. Listen to me. I never wanted to take a life, but I had no choice. I couldn't let anyone destroy this colony's only chance at real happiness. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
Dr. Leora Blossom was a monster. She deserved to die. Constable Keene didn't. She left me with no choice. She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay silent. I gave Maria a chance. I told her about Belinda. I asked for her help, but she turned me down. She was honor-bound to report me to Ludovico. Maria had a duty to her company, and I had a duty to Belinda. We both did what we had to. But in the end, I was the faster shot. Have you met Dr. Blossom? She was practically a reptile. A cold-blooded psychopath who toyed with human lives in the name of scientific advancement. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon in Ludovico's arsenal. You call it murder? I call it disarming my enemy. You know what you need to do. Help me avenge Belinda. Help me put a stop to this.
Don't listen to her. Listen to me. Throw in with Helen and you destroy Halcyon's only chance at real happiness. Think of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy for every colonist.
It's a deal.
Couldn't agree more. The last thing this colony needs is more grinning idiots.
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out of here.
Not so fast. I've sealed the bulkhead doors. You're staying right where you are. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector. Truly I am. If it's any consolation, Helen has brought some remarkably powerful explosives. Your death should be instantaneous. Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't meet again.
Damn it. how many they've infected. Most of them won't even know they're carrying a parasite inside of them. If they're showing symptoms, it's probably already too late. Boundless energy, insufferable joy, an almost saccharine attitude of optimism. Then just like that, parasites bursting out of their bodies. You're a step ahead of me, Inspector. An airborne pesticide of some kind. I think you may be onto something. See you soon, Inspector.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. I appreciate the sympathy, Inspector. Thank you. I'll appreciate your help even more. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not gonna sit idly by. If he can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, he'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Precisely. I see we're in your wheelhouse, Inspector. Or do you prefer Doctor? We're going to need 2 ingredients. A sample of essence of sprat, and 1 intact pod of parasite eggs. Cedric's warehouse in the Perea spaceport almost certainly carries a... I'm glad one of us is an expert. Most of what I know is based on Dr. Blossom's notes. Here's what I understand. Sprats have an adaptive immune system. They don't suffer from the diseases and parasites they carry. It's one reason why you'll see them in every corner of the colony. Dr. Blossom experimented with sprats and... You're a scientist and an inspector? You really are full of surprises. I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab. Used the ingredients to... I'm glad I could count on your expertise. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. We'll hijack the control system and disperse the cure into the atmosphere. That should kill off most of the Are you worried I'm gonna shoot you in the back? All right, if it makes you feel better. Here. There is one other thing. While you're at Perea's spaceport, have a word with Cedric Kincannon. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico. We could use him on our side. Best of luck, Inspector. I'm counting on you. Yes, Inspector. Leora Blossom and Maria Keene were on... I had to cross them off. Could you Maria said I was guilty of corporate sabotage. Maria was defending my sister's killer. If someone murdered one of your crew in cold blood, what would you do? So you... Was there anything else? I could be myself around No. Belinda... And then, when she grew tired of all the she was the secret twin. She had a comfortable life in the shadows, an easier life. What I want is my sister back. But... Parents, naturally. An agent, a couple of directors. None of them had any reason to reveal the truth. To them, Helen was a brand. Revealing our secret meant damaging. Belinda and I saw Helen as... an act of... And if I hadn't underestimated Ludovico, you and I probably wouldn't be talking about Belinda and the... Should have been me and that. Never mind that. I'm glad I could satisfy your curiosity. Yes, this is mine. I'd kept notes on it. Words and phrases. Only 2 people in the universe. That's... kind of you. Thank you. You don't know how many times I relived this moment in my... Ludovico decided to eliminate me. He programmed Burbage 3001 to fire on his command and disabled the security cameras in the ball. I'm sure he thought it was my skull he caved in with a bottle of Something like that. I had a problem. I went after Leora Blossom, and you were always hot on my heels. One step behind and catching up. I realized I'd have to throw...
was in its rightful place for more than and ready to kill germs.
Something's bumming me out.
Flawlessly finished.
Law, how'd you get in here alive? You are alive, yeah?
Inspector, I'm afraid you... Regardless, you must have some purpose here. Do tell... With Helen, you don't say. I'd forgotten how disarming your sense of humor is. This anti-parasitic, it would restore my people to their original, non-infected selves? Say, well, I'll take my... Coincidentally enough, Ella Tinsley, the warehouse... You're quite welcome. Now then, is there anything else I can do for you? Oh, my. You mean, it's an ambitious plan, I'll give him that. But tell me, why should I help you? And always, you can expect slug support. I'll arrange for my agents to meet you at the distillation station. I'll do that. As thrilled as I am to I imagine you have a plan. Are you really? I'll admit, I'm awfully fond of my agents. Thank you. Whew, whatever it was, it happened quickly. Like a wave. Survivors are still trickling in. With the warehouse...
As such are some of the most Got a sprat problem? Sam is... Literally.
like to visit.
Strong survive and the weak perish.
Greet Phaeton. Alfred. Incoming message from Rizzo's distillation.
What have you done? What? You hijacked our atmosphere. I'm not going to let you destroy every...
End.
Did I hear something? I'm not gonna...
That was fun! Here's a little trick I learned in prison. Don't mess with us!
with us. Our survival.
Yes, I know you're hungry. Be patient. I'll feed you. Just a guest. The one I told you about. The inspector. Welcome. We were just talking about you. You and I are standing in the presence of royalty. Don't worry. You'll meet her soon enough. I know what you've done. Hijacked Phaeton. Contaminated the air we breathe with your poison. You think you've saved this colony? All you've done is robbed Halcyon of its last chance at real happiness. And you've angered my queen.
Most decidedly not.
Nope.
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to feed you to the queen, and then I'm going to find... Don't be afraid. Your Highness. Dinner is served. Wait. No, not me. Them! Merciful law. Stop.
Enough of you! Confession now!
you made it. I guess happy customers really are repeat customers. Here, I had something I wanted to give you. This is a golden ticket, good for one free tour of the Purpleberry Orchards. This is my way of showing you that I appreciate you just for being alive. Well, no, that's a reasonable point, friend, but it turns out you didn't need my help at all. I do regret the untimely demise of our broodmother, but my passenger is flooding my brain with all sorts of happy feelings, so I don't mind all that much. Oh, that's what I call the slug I've bonded with. It's gonna be a part.
With us.
It all worked out in the end, wouldn't you say, Inspector? You've done us a great service here, Inspector. You have my gratitude.
I must have dreamed up 100 different ways to kill Ludovico. I'll be honest, eaten alive by the Queen of the Brit. Is that so strange? I imagine this moment would be a little more cathartic. But Belinda's still gone, and I know. You're right. I can't go back to the way things were. I can't return to my old life because it was never my life to begin with. It was shared. Never mind, you don't need to listen to this. Thank you again. You're right, she wouldn't. She was always braver than me, you know. I was always the defeatist. Gave up too easily and she never let me forget it. And now, without Belinda, I think I have to give up on being Halcyon Helen. You've done enough for me already. Goodbye.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back. I have received a
What? Oh, is this? I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Now, how do I?
The transmission is complete, Captain. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? How can I be of assistance? Forgive me. Was there another topic on your mind? As you were. No. It was my fault he died. I should have predicted the statistical unlike. That's. I would. But he said he had a job to Welcome back. Or shall I call you Inspector? What? During your absence, I passed the time by simulating an. Unfortunately, my understanding of the facts is limited. Yes, Captain. Thank you for satisfying my curiosity. Administrator Ludovico? Mr. Ludovico had the audacity to hire you to solve a murder. This information is valuable to me. I will update my behavior simulation protocol accordingly. How can I be of... I'll be here. We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain. Do return in one piece, Captain. I like what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
fun. Here I come! Emma stole! This! That's the last of him! Great working! Damn, but we're good.
but marauders.
Out of my way! And the crowd goes wild!
Others the slope up. You up for some fun?
like we're doing this.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them. Think it's time I call it... I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. That was a long time. I don't rightly know what happened. I should have tried to track them down back then. But soon... And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Thanks. Now come on. Take it in one piece. Stay.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
You may not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the Blazers are... You can't ever get to me. So leave already. Wherever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom. Nice work.
Peter? Well, this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward.
I can't tell if you're brave. And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a strange...
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also...
To what No. The Marauders want me dead. And...
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker...
What? See, Nyoka? I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold it. They destroy the transmission equipment, and the elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Too many. Already they've caused considerable... Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
a thing?
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You'll hurry on it.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why? Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Have you seen Doc Wells? The guy's ancient. You take any more time and he's liable to croak.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. It might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing trans... Exactly what I was thinking. They hurt us all with their pettiness. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. Graham and his Iconoclasts believe anarchy is the way of life. My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies. I understand why Amber Heights is one of the only surviving settlements outside of Stellar Bay. Graham Bryant had... No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you... Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important. Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Nyoka, pick me up some Stimulotion and a bottle of purple berry wine when you're next in Stellar Bay.
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old... But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Hey. Bitch! What would Clara say, huh? Heard from you. And the sulfur smell like... Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but... yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. Only thing left is to take these medallions home. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick. That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown... I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart. Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would... But I ain't. I'm mostly just... The first night Hayes and I spent in here, Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never... We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders. Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Incoming! Covering you!
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This, bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you. You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest. You know, That said, you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, I'm about sick of sleeping on bar stools. So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at. Outstanding.